fancy camera. Oh boy, I wonder how much this is gonna cost me in the long run, but gotta love that Samsung Ultra fancy camera. It's your boy M coming at you today with a movie review. A few actually. Last night I watched one, and then I watched like two this morning. So nonetheless, first one. If you haven't seen it, it came out in 2014. Today I'm going to be reviewing Tusk, directed by Kevin Smith. And this movie was weird. I kind of enjoyed it. Then it just got really weird, and then it was just like, what the fuck am I watching? If you don't know what it's about, I'm going to spoil it for you. It's pretty much a couple of podcasters are, doing their thing when it comes to them, being podcasters, and they talk about how some guy recently released a video where he accidentally chops his leg off. Oh, he's being all freaking fancy and Jedi with a freaking katana. And they go to interview this guy, well, at least one of the podcasters do. When he gets there, he finds out that this guy killed himself because his video went viral and everyone was making fun of him. So, podcaster couldn't get his freaking interview with this kid and ends up going to a bar where he's trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And Lord behold, while he's in the bathroom, he comes across a letter hanging on the wall from some weird old dude talking about how he's willing to pretty much pay for someone's expense when it comes to them living there and being able to have, free housing and stuff like that. So this guy goes and checks it out, and when he gets there, he meets this old timer named Howard Howe or some shit like that. And here's his whole story and how he was pretty much in the military, in the Navy, I want to say, and at some point he ends up getting involved in a really bad shipwreck where he gets washed up ashore, and his only savior was a walrus. And while he's telling, this podcaster his whole story and everything, prior to that, he gave him a cup of tea, and this podcaster was sipping on it. I was rather impressed with how good the tea was. Lord behold, the tea was, I wouldn't say poison, but it knocked the podcaster out, made him unconscious. And next thing you know, this podcaster wakes up to his left leg completely severed and amputated, to say the least, and surgically, sealed shut. And this old timer gave him this made up lie about, hey, a brown recluse, a brown spider that's really, venomous, bit him, and a doctor came over, and the only way that they could save his life was amputating his leg, which at first the podcaster believed it, but he was just, I want to say, still a little sedated. But nonetheless, the movie, continues forth, and he ends up finding out that this old timer is batshit crazy and turns him into a walrus because he has a lot of trauma and he wants to be able to gain some kind of closure, because I guess when he was stuck on this island, he had to eat the walrus, and like an hour after, he was rescued, and I guess that really fucked him up in the head and stuff like that. But nonetheless, this movie was weird. The guy pretty much ends up, the podcaster, he ends up pretty much giving into being a walrus, and at the end of the movie, he is living in a animal rescue where his friend and co-host podcaster comes and feed him mackerel, and it was stupid. This movie, it was kind of enjoyable, but it was really weird and dumb. Do I recommend it? It's a soft recommend if you want to, I guess, have something on the background while you're doing laundry or something. But yeah, it was whatever. definitely a skip. And if you haven't noticed, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but I got a new setup when it comes to me recording videos, which is why everything looks really, really nice. And you're actually able to see a bunch of really nice things, hopefully clearly. And that I will catch you in the next video. So until then, peace.